Evening. How are we doing? Ange. Messed up, man. Messed up. So I am here today behind Loch Ness. I'm in Loch Ness. And I fear I've got more chance of seeing Nessie than Spurs win any silverware, man, I tell you. Well, what was going on last night? 9 changes, I'm sure you've heard and been through a lot of videos and everyone saying things about the number of changes, the reason for the changes. And obviously thinks that he wanted to see the players, but too big a game, man. Too big a game for me anyway, in terms of making all of those changes. Just for him to work out or find out that, let's pan around a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Just for him to work out or see that, do you know what, they're not up for it, or they're not up to it. And I mean, I'll run through them quickly. So from my point of view, Forrester, he probably did all right. Sorry, I'm just gonna lock my car. He did all right during the game, you could say. Made a couple of key saves, but for the penalties, sorry big man, but it was a bit woeful. A lot of them he kind of almost moved or dived too early, and literally just picked the ball out of the net. So penalty wise, I thought he was a bit poor. Ben Davies wasn't great, got roasted by Traore, but I'm sure he'll roast a few defenders. But even when that young guy came on before Traore, he roasted him as well. I guess Emerson was Emerson. In terms of Van der Veen, he showed his pace a couple of times, swooped up a couple of times quite well. So, it's only his, third game kind of for us. So the fact that he was probably the best out of all of them. Personally, I would have left him and Romero there, That's my kind of take on it. In terms of the midfield, I think Skippy and Højbjerg were just non-existent, really. Feel for Skippy, but he was literally chasing round and he was late. It seemed he was late towards everything. He was kind of after the Lord Mayor show a lot. I didn't understand. Kind of Gio was. I don't know. I want to say he was stifled, but it seems that with better players around, Gio's better. But with Højbjerg and Skip, it didn't seem like he could do a lot. In terms of midgies everywhere. That's what Scotland's all about, midgies. In terms of, I don't know about Richie, man. He scored a goal, good cross by Perisic, which I think was probably the only thing that Perisic did in the game. And as for Richie, yes, he scored that, but again, that was probably the only thing he did in the game. The rest of it was pretty woeful, if you ask me. It's not working, Richie. Bless you, you work hard, you try hard and stuff like that, but even yesterday, passes, layoffs just weren't happening, weren't coming out, weren't coming across. And Solomon, he did his best, I think, on that side. But I think in fairness, and what I will say with Solomon is, we didn't seem to play the ball a lot up that right-hand side. He was slightly effective when Sonny came on and we pushed him over to the left. He cut in and had a shot, but man, oh man, it's I think this literally says, do you know what, guys, we need reinforcements. And the fact that we've not gone through and done anything in the last week or so, week and a half or so, whatever it is, there's only 2 more days to go now. We need to sort this out. And Ndombele's turned down another move. Just turning down. He's just sticking 2 fingers up at us now. And Ndombele, literally just going up, kind of screw you, I'm going to sit here and take my money. Nasty. not nice. Not nice in any way whatsoever. Longlayer here is going to Villa, so that's one good thing. We see if Man United were apparently in for Højbjerg and Region. Come, give us money, take him, man. Dyer to Bayern Munich. Let's get that one sorted. But we need to sort out a forward. I know that there's talk about, obviously, Brendan from... Sorry, these midges are absolutely doing my head in. I'm going to have to leave soon. They're buying me, Captain. We're going to have to sort something out in the next couple of days. Saying that, we've only got one game a week now. But it just means that the first team are obviously going to be overplayed. But I say overplayed is one game a week now, you know. That's the most frustrating thing for me. Sorry, shaking the camera a hell of a lot there. In terms of, you know, we've got 3 competitions to play for. One being the Premier League. Ain't happening. FA Cup. Possibility. This was a second possibility. And for us to just like go, let's experiment with the B team. I mean, we've only played 3 games, for crying out loud. It's not like, you know, we've kind of had a lot of games so that these players can be rested. Gutted. I'm absolutely gutted that we're out. But what can we do? You have to tick this off and say, Ange, you made a mistake, son. Please don't do it again. If this has told you anything about those players, you should know. That's it. Don't make that mistake again. Love it when it works out, obviously, but I feel, you know, he came out and justified it and made his justifications and stuff. And I saw Iggy's video this morning, and fair play, big up Iggy. He just has to learn. I mean, he has to learn pretty damn quick. The fact that these people are just not good enough. And with all that waving about, I think I'm going to do one, because as much as Loch Ness is beautiful, and it is literally beautiful, fantastic place. We had a boat ride, we spent the day here. I honestly think, do you know what? I've got more chance of finding Nessie than Spurs winning a cup. Come on, you Spurs, do it for me. Prove me wrong. Up the Spurs. See you guys soon. Let us know what you guys think about the video about Loch Ness. If any of you guys have been up here and you know anywhere good, I'm kind of here for another day. And then we're heading off on a road trip again. And then back down south. But yeah, if you guys have been here, let me know what you think of this place. I'm sure you've let everyone, all of Tottenham Away, know in the comments on all of our videos so far about the team so far. But if there's anything you've missed out, then leave a comment, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thank you if you're new and you've recently subscribed. But come on, you Spurs. Come on, Ange, sort it out, mate.